So, what UK visa do I need? Now, this is a question that we get asked quite a lot. Very simply, the kind of visa that you need to apply for will be determined by the purpose of your visit to the UK. If you intend to visit the UK for a short holiday, to see your family, for business meetings, you're applying for a visit visa. If you intend to have a destination wedding in the UK, explore the Cotswold, the Georgian Mansions, or even the countryside, then you're looking at applying for a marriage visit visa. You could look at applying to visit the UK to have your wedding ceremony and to then fly back to your home country. So it's not only the case that you need to apply for a visa to get married in the UK only if you're going to stay back, but you could go there for a short duration and you could come back as well to your home country. If you're looking at applying for medical purposes and you wanted to visit the UK either to get an opinion about a medical condition that you have and you were looking at paying for that yourself, or you were visiting the UK as an organ donor for a close family member, or to check whether you're a match, you can apply for a medical visit visa. A medical visit visa is again premised on the same principle when you apply for a visit visa, in that the caseworker would have a look at the purpose that you intend to visit. They'll look at the availability of funds to pay for your travel and back to your home country, the reason for you to return to your home country, and your immigration background if it was relevant in this situation. They would also look at evaluating whether you made provisions for the care in the sense that you have medical insurance or you have the ability to pay for the treatment and its aftercare once you've had that treatment in the UK. But a medical visit visa remains a possibility for all applicants who want to enter the UK for their own treatment. The UK is a world leader in education, in areas like management, in pharmacy, science, engineering, and many other domains. It attracts almost 600,000 international students. If you're intending to come to the UK to study on a course that is for a longer duration, you would need to apply for a student visa. If you're a parent and you'd like your child to attend independent schools in the UK and they're aged between 4 years and 17 years, then you're looking at applying for a child student visa. UK provides immense number of opportunities for students to get quality education, be it at the independent schools or be it at any of the universities in and around the UK mainland. If you're intending to come to the UK on a student visa, you'll be required to demonstrate that you have sufficient funds to pay for your tuition fees, your living expenses, and yes, also to show your prospects that you'll be able to return to your home country to build on your career, having gained an international education. At the moment, UK also permits graduates to remain in the UK to study for or to work and apply for a graduate visa. A graduate visa allows applicants to apply for post-study work permissions without having found a sponsor. It's a fantastic opportunity that will allow the graduates to get international exposure before they return to their home countries. In 2022, UK granted almost 40,000 family visas. These were for applicants who wanted to join their families in the UK. Most of these visas were for spouses, which were spouses, civil partners, unmarried partners, or even same-sex partners. The rest were for children and adult dependent relatives of British citizens or people who had settled status in the UK. So if you're intending to come to the UK to join your family member, then a family visa is what you need to be applying for. There's a set of requirements that you need to meet in order to apply as a family member joining someone in the UK who is a citizen and who has a settled status. If you're looking at working in the UK, you can look at applying for the myriad work visas that have opened up to come into the UK and gain some valuable exposure. You could apply for a skilled worker visa, a health and care worker visa. If you're part of a company that's sending you across to the UK to work, you could be an intra-company transferee or senior or specialist worker, as they're known at this particular point. If you're a graduate from some of the top-ranked universities from around the world, you could come in on the high potential individual visa. If you have a job offer from a company that is doing really well in the UK, you could apply for a scale-up worker visa. So there are plenty of opportunities for graduates from around the world to come into the UK and gain some international experience and provide value to their employers. However, the key condition in all of these criteria is that if you're coming in on a skilled worker visa or a health and care worker, or even as a senior or a specialist worker, you will require an endorsement from a UK employer who is on the Home Office's license of register. So it might not just be the case that you have got a job offer, but there are a few other areas that you will have to check into before you make that decision of coming in. And yes, all of these categories will allow you to bring your dependents to the UK. A dependent is a spouse, partner, same-sex partner, or civil partner, and children till the age of 18 who can join the main applicant when they're in the UK. If you're in international business and you want to expand your business presence in the UK, then the UK expansion worker is the appropriate route for you. The UK expansion worker replaced the representative of an overseas business visa category and permits businesses based outside the UK to set up a wholly owned branch or a subsidiary and nominate a senior or a specialist worker to enter the UK to do the setup for them. If you're an innovator with a brilliant idea or the next big thing, and you've got an endorsement from an endorsing body on the Home Office's list, you can then choose to apply to come in on the Founder Innovator Visa. If you're somebody who is exceptionally talented or can show exceptional promise in the chosen area of digital arts or even within fine arts and sciences, you can look at applying for the Global Talent Visa. As you can see, there are multiple opportunities and it can be different options which are available to individuals should they decide to come to the UK to pursue their dreams. If you need help in deciding what's the appropriate category of visa for you, you can visit the gov.uk website for information, or you could speak to an experienced immigration advisor to identify the best possible route for you to enter the UK. We hope you found this information useful. If you have any comments or if you'd like us to do videos on a specific topic, we'd love to hear from you. You can drop in your comments in the comments box below and we'll look at responding to them at the earliest. Thank you for watching.